Alright, well, it has been way too long currently to basically use any sort of goblins. They do not do anything. They are angry, they hate me, everything is not a good time. So we're just going to throw this in there, and we're just going to transmute this, by the way. We're just going to transmute the puzzle ring, because I am tired of this. I am tired of this whole thing. Yeah, you better believe that's going to happen.
I won't judge.
So, here we go. We got a portal to the vault. This technically is supposed to open whenever you kill a treasure goblin, when you kill like a bunch of them, and it eventually opens. I got tired of doing it because let me tell you how many times I went through that. Way too many. So we're going to do many things in this episode. Very bonusy. Just act like I killed a goblin for that. And I'm never going to kill a goblin for this, so we're going in. Here we are. In the place. Look at all this money. Just everywhere. And then there's just guys that basically just come in everywhere. It drops some really nice stuff. Basically, there's just riches everywhere. It's a huge place.
Patience.
And then there's treasure goblins in here, of course. So, there we go. Got some treasure goblins within this place. I know, right? Might have some Inception things go on where I just have goblins on goblins. But basically, all these things spawn, and a lot of stuff happens. Okay, get back here, boy. And technically, they can't leave. So the goblins can't leave this area, because why? They're already in the place that they always run away to. So, it doesn't matter. Welcome to the world of all the goblins. So there's just tons of stuff in here, just tons of money. All over the place. You got all your goblins doing all your things, running around, thinking they're going to retreat to their own world. Doesn't really work like that, goblin. Wish it did. Wish it did for you. It doesn't. So, you get a crap ton of stuff, we'll put it that way. That is what exists in this world. So, here we are, moving around.
Not ready yet.
It's looking nice. And we're going through. Now, at the cost of one of the rings, I did get this, so technically I have to get another ring later. But who cares? I mean, yeah,
Had enough.
each their own. But yeah, you just go through here, and you just get tons of money, is basically the equivalent of what happens here. Just tons of money. All the money drops everywhere. Just tons and tons of money, gems, everything you could possibly think of is just here. You can get all the way down to here, and this is the inner sanctum. And you might be like, what's in the inner sanctum? Well, that's the boss of this area. You're gonna walk into here. Who's in the inner sanctum? Well, let's find out. Oh. Hey. It's Greed themselves. Greed's a little ticked off that you came into their realm. So you just run around from Greed for a while, and you just kind of wait. You kind of see that Greed's got like, what, 500 million health? Kind of somewhere around there? You just kind of dance around a little bit, you know? Just kind of run, just kind of wait a little bit. And then you see that, oh, what's this? Greed's dropping a bunch of treasure goblins out. What's this mean? This means that you can just get more money on top of money right there. Even more money on top of all this money. See, there's tons of money. It's a nice time. Now, I am apparently killing Greed way too much, so I'm just gonna calm down just a little bit on my killing of Greed. Because I want to kill all these treasure goblins down here.
Patience.
And there we go, another treasure goblin's dead. Hey Greed, what's up? And you just keep on going around, you know? Greed's having a good time. My enchantress finally died, so she can't hurt Greed anymore. And you just kinda just run around and wait for Greed to do some stuff. And in the meantime, you just get a bunch of money. Okay, don't get back up, Enchantress. You're supposed to stay down. Stay down, Enchantress. Now, you go through this place, right? And you just kinda, you beat the crap out of people. And you just kinda get tons and tons of money. tons of money. Tons of times. Good times for everybody. Just get all this stuff. And then, oh, more stuff is dropping. What a great time. That's what you do. You just get all this stuff. And it's a great time. I feel that it's one of the most relaxing places. It's actually one of the few places I don't want to kill the boss that's trying to kill me. But, you know, to each their own. You gotta sometimes kill him. At some point, you gotta kill him, so... I gotta take him out at some point. See all those gems you're just sitting on here? Oh look, there's another goblin. Hey, goblin dude. Okay. Hey. Fly over there for me, will you? And there we go. We're just gonna kill the goblin. Goblin's down. And get some more stuff. Hey, look at that. Just more stuff. And you can kind of just be like, ah, this goblin here. Ah, the goblin jumped through the portal. Okay. Well, technically the goblin escaped to his own realm. Don't be doing this to me. Come on, I'm trying to grab. Oh, no. Just trying to grab some pieces, you know, behind you. You know, doing my thing. I don't want that. I don't want that. I don't know why I even have this.
Disorient.
But yeah, you basically just do this whole thing for the longest time, right? And it just goes like this for a while. Or you can just kill them. You just kill greed. It's completely fine. You just kill greed. Yeah, and then you just kill greed, and greed drops the giant greed store box, which gives you, I would say, almost 3 million gold. Also, this really graphic animation of just killing greed a bunch of times. Just a bunch. Bunch of times. So, we got everything that we wanted out here. The vault closes in a certain amount of time, no matter what. Once you do that. So that was the vault. That's how you get to it. You just do that for a while.
I'm returning to town.
And then you leave, because the vault's gonna close forever, you know? Once the vault closes, you know, you can go back through the vault, obviously. You can go back through there. Can I go back through here? Oh, I can. Woo! Going back in here. It's gonna close. I'm just gonna go run through it again. Just for the lols, really. Because it's gonna close in like 7 seconds. See? 7, 6. Ah, look at all the goblins down there. You can just see them all over the place. They're just doing their thing, you know? 0. There we go. Vault closed. Okay, so now the vault's closed. So that was the vault. So that was step 1 for today. Step 1 for things I'm gonna be doing. Step 2 is I'm gonna go over here. I'm gonna be like having a good old time. There's this guy here. I'm just gonna be like, no. What's in here? It's the heretic's abode. What's in here, my friends? Let me show you what's in here. Well, let's find out. Let's start with regret. Realm of regret. Ooh, this is an interesting place to be. What's in here? Oh, of course. There's Magda and the guy. Both of them at the same time? I had to fight 2 bosses? What is this place? What could this mean? That's right. This is how you get some really crazy items. And also some other things. But you gotta, like, do some fancy stuff to do it.
Not yet.
And you know, as with all things, fancy things only happen at certain times. But in the meantime, you're killing a Skeleton King and Magda at the same time. So, I mean, that's always really sweet. That's always a sweet time when you're killing both people at the same time. I think it is, at least. So, now, gotta go kill him.
Patience.
There we go. And there we go. Now we just destroy him. We're just running through him. There we go. Reorg's Regret. Hey, what's that mean? Some sort of really crazy item, right? Well, we got Reorg's Regret out of it, which is a, you know, it's a... Where? Oh my gosh, where'd it go? Is it actually just a... It is! Okay, yeah. So it's a piece, right? So it's a... Reorg's Regret is an item thing that gets dropped in here, and it's a crafting thing that you can craft with. So, we'll just leave.
To go back.
We're gonna go back to town, and we're gonna kind of just rinse, repeat the process. You know what I'm saying? Because we have 4 of these little things total. So we're just gonna show you each of them and kind of just show them off. So that was the Realm of Regret. Now we're going to do the Realm of Terror. You know, Diablo's realm. The Realm of Terror. What's in here? Who are we fighting in the Realm of Terror? Oh, we got the Behemoth. And we have Zoltan Pool. I think. That's pretty simple. Zoltan Pool and the Behemoth at the same time. Really showing off my power as the Nephilim as I get literally picked up and slammed around by this guy. Man, he's not letting go, is he? Okay, well, I'm just going to try and beat this guy first, honestly. Probably just going to see if I can destroy this guy completely. And also hope to not get picked up by him, because let me tell you, I would not like to get picked up by this guy again. That was a little bit too much. Okay, yep, we got picked up again. Okay, well, that hurt. It's a little bit painful. Oh, we got him down, though. So now he's down. Now we just have Zoltan. There we go. Just me and Zoltan Pool here, fighting it up. You know, having a good old time. And now we're gonna do some heavy damage to him. We're just gonna stab him a bunch of times with the spear. It's gonna be a great time. There we go. Idol of Terror is what we got in here. So we got an Idol of Terror, which, by the way, is another crafting item. It's from the Realm of Madness, or Realm of Terror. Sorry, it's up here. The Realm of Terror is where we got it from, so we're like, oh, cool, so we got the Realm of Terror one. Alright, so then, we're going to go back in there, and we're going to go to, the Realm of Putridness. Oh, who would have guessed that this guy would have been in the Realm of Putridness? So we got the Executioner, he's in here, and we also got the, we actually got, like, the literal guy who would embody this, because he's just, like, I would say probably the embodiment of just something putrid. And you're like, okay, yeah, this guy has to be in here.
Not ready yet.
But yeah, so both of these guys are in here, and you just have to take them both really out, and then you'll be golden for this area. Also, I believe the Executioner guy was one of Diablo's buddies. I believe is where he's from. I believe that's what he's from. Not positive on that, so yeah. Don't know what everybody offers. I know a lot of them offer. You just don't know everybody. Especially people like this who just don't. They're not iconic. Like he's kind of iconic, but he's not like super iconic. Like the other guy, he doesn't look like anything. This guy kind of looks like a Reaper, and I don't think he's like from the Reaper area. Okay, I got 2 vials of putridness. 2 vials. You know, it's enough to get 1 vial, but 2 vials of putridness? What a time. So, that's what we got from here.
We're
gonna head back. We're gonna go open the machine for the Machine of Fright. So basically the Fright one is the last one here. And from the Fright, we're going to go over here. There we go. Okay, here we are. The Realm of Fright is in the center. So we go to the middle one, which seems to be Diablo's realm. But let's see what's in here. Oh, hey, look at that. It's just Diablo. So, with all the other ones where it had multiple people and like all those things, this one is actually just Diablo. He has almost a billion health though, but I mean, hey, it's just Diablo. And what's this? Diablo, instead of summoning in clones of yourself, summons in other legendaries? That's a little crazy powerful, isn't it? If you ask me, that's a little crazy. But don't worry, we're gonna see who he summons next, because we just killed one. He's probably gonna summon in, oh, I don't even know. Who's his next person gonna be? Probably somebody crazy. Did he summon a copy of himself? Oh man, he did. He literally summoned in copies of himself. What a crazy guy. That's pretty egotistical to think that he would summon copies of himself, man. Okay, so we killed him. Now we just have Magda here for the final option. And that's not terrible. And there's the Heart of Fright. Is the final item you get. Or the final little piece. you got the Heart of Fright, you got all the things. That's what you got out of these places. So we got a Heart of Fright, Idol of Terror, Vial of Futureness, and Leoric's Regret. So, I'm going to head back and show you kind of what that's supposed to equivalent to, what that's supposed to get you, and that's more of this forging place where you kind of go to, I believe it's Forge Armor. Or, no, it's actually over here, isn't it? It's, go to Shin, right? Gem Combiner? He's got, Forge Jewelry? The Hellfire Ring. So, the Hellfire Ring or the Hellfire Amulets, so they each take one of each of them, right? They take one of each of them, and they give you plus 45 experience for the ring, and then a chance to engulf the ground in lava is for the ring one. For the strength, it's a bunch of strength. It has a socket, and then it has a random class passive as well as 3 other abilities. That's what the strength one does here. So I'm gonna make the strength one because that's what my class needs. So why not? I mean, we just got all of them, so why not make it? You know, why not make it a nice little ring amulet here? So we gain the blunt passive. I have no idea what the blunt passive is, so we're going to go look it up in here. Blunt. Increase the damage of Justice and Blessed Hammer by 20%. So when you get that, you're kind of sitting there and you're like, okay, so you got another passive, right? And that passive wasn't the best, but it is one of these things that you can stab one of these things into. And you can kind of throw one of these things in there. And because it's a jewelry thing, you can throw it in there and kind of get one of these magical gems that do a lot more than what they normally do. So that's the 2. We're at 2 of 3. So let's kind of get to I believe it's over here. Is where it is. The Old Ruins is the number 3rd. The 3rd one here. I believe the Old Ruins is the 3rd one. Yeah. I might pause if it doesn't work immediately. Forgive me if I don't know exactly how to get it to work perfectly the first time. I got the other 2 to work perfectly, so... Well, I'm sorry. I got 1 to work perfectly. The Goblin one I cheated because I spent a lot of time trying to get that Goblin one to work, and I got a little sad that that Goblin one never worked, so instead I gave up on it a little bit, so it's okay. Basically, what I got to do for this one is I get to walk around a lot and hopefully find some guy. There he is. Okay, found him. Okay, so we're going to clear out all these people. We're going to go talk to them afterwards. Alright, you ready for this? Here we go. Nope, there's still more people. Thought I was going to be able to do it. Oh, yep, I'm just going to walk out of that, by the way. Because that was a little too many people. Okay. Okay, so there's all that. Oh, there's my little wolf thing that I get to summon. I forget which ability it was. Which one is it that gives me the wolf? I think it's this one, right? No, it's this one. No. Which one is it? Okay, it's one of these. Ah, yeah, it's my shield. It gives me a charging wolf whenever I do something. But anyway, here it is. The one afterwards, which is talking to the ghost of the Cow King.
We see you have brought the item. That is good. We are utterly pleased.
It's the Staff of Heralding, by the way, in case you were wondering.
Yeah. It's finally happened. One too many blows to the head. Can't say I expected cows, though. And a talking one at that.
Yes.
And you are a stinking bag of flesh with no fur. Touche. This is no time to be silly.
Indeed.
The level of sparkling happiness and rainbows awaits you.
Don't tell me. The cow level?
You bet it's not.
No! There is no cow level. Now, excuse me, move along.
Yeah, so, this is not, the cow level, by the way. This is Whimsyshire, which is their basically, in the second one, there was the cow level, the secret cow level. If you kill the, king right there, right, you can't go back to the cow level, so that's a little fact, by the way. If you kill everything besides the king, you can always come back to the cow level. So, the fact that the king's dead means you can't go back to the cow level. So we're going to go to Whimsyshire instead. Which, just like he said, is super sparkly. And we're going to get some really weird things in the background. Also, as a side note, it's going to get weird because we're just going to kill everything. Look at all those gems. Oh man, just kill everything. Oh man, now there's... Yeah. They're just everywhere, and you just keep going.
Not yet.
And when you try, and you just get through this place, it's all good. There's like little clouds everywhere that you can just kind of like, they're little happy clouds. Or you just have little happy clouds here. And a lot of over-the-top gore. That's also in here. It's just over-the-top gore. I also like the little mini-map in here. It's literally, you're just walking on a rainbow the whole time. But hey, what are they going to do? They got to find something interesting to do for each game. And I'm going to say it. This one definitely took on the lighter side of things. Like, I mean, it's pretty dark, but like, whereas like the second one was like, the cow level was at least made sense still. Like, because it was like, you're still fighting like basically giant cows that are like evil. For this one, it is just this instead. So, there's all that. Okay, we're going to go over to here. Okay, you just hit all the... Oh man, they dropped some stuff that time. There we go. All good. But yeah. You just go through this level, and I don't think there's a boss for this level. I really don't think there is. I think it's just, I think it is just literally you just run around for a while and then eventually find the end. I don't think there's a boss for here. There might be a boss. I'm not positive, but like, you know, it's also been forever since I've been to this place. Way too long, we'd say. Funny enough fact, on my way to doing all this, I actually fought, oh man, there's a legendary actually. Oh, well, actually not legendary, just a, like, slightly harder opponent right there. On my way to doing this, I was, doing rifts, which are ways to, like, you know, farm things on, like, a higher level and get through things. I was doing a rift, and I was trying to go for the goblins, was really what the whole reason of that was doing. But one of the rifts was actually these monsters were in there, like all the like unicorns and stuff were in there. And I had myself a little giggle, because I was like, you know, it would actually be kind of ironic if that was the one I found it on, because then I could like visit them twice and like say, oh yeah, they're in the normal game too, you see, right over here. But like, no, it wasn't meant to be. Neither was all the other videos that I had with the goblins in there. None of those were meant to be, as none of them let me have my little fight with the goblins the way I wanted it to go down. But I had, I would say, a secondary thing, which was not terrible, obviously not as rewarding as fighting the goblin, but like, let me tell you, you find a goblin probably like twice in the game, right?
Riches await us.
Oh yeah? Well, thanks. You find a goblin like twice every time before you have to restart the game, right? You find about twice, unless you want to like literally scale the entire game. So you find about 2, and then you pretty much restart the game, so you can have a really good chance of finding them again. You do this 1.5 million times, right? And then eventually, you realize, oh look, it's Grapefruit, the Stiller of Friends. Fiends, not friends. I thought it would be friends. I thought they were going to make a joke about it. They did not. Let me down a little bit, but it's okay. There we go. All these things are called twinkle roots, by the way, and they're kind of weird. There we go, killing them all. Making sure to keep them all down. And there. We'll just keep on going through it. Like, the little artwork on the side here is what's probably the, I'd say the most iconic thing about this, is like how they basically had probably a 4-year-old just draw all the artwork for this on the side. Not like the actual map. The actual map looks like, you know, somebody put a little bit of effort and time into it. But I would say the artwork on the side is where somebody was like a 4-year-old and just drew that. And that was they were calling the artwork for the day. They were just like, eh, somebody's kid want to do this art for the day? Cool, we're good. Now, granted, it was probably, you know, inspired by that, but then like also kind of like slightly edited because of the fact that, like, you know, you look at it and you go, wait a minute. It actually, like, isn't just random lines. It's actually, like, slightly better than that. So, you know, what happens, happens. But anyway, this is Shire, which is the last one I'm going to show you. And this is going to be basically the conclusion of the bonus episode here after I clear out this place.
I enjoyed that.
That's going to be the conclusion of the bonus episode, which, I mean, we did a few things in here. We did some nice things. I'd say a lot more than what normally goes into there, and it's a sample of everything I could possibly have to offer, but it's very hard to do all of them. And then there's also more things where you can technically do if you were to like go really far in, but then those get kind of like repetitive, and those aren't really like secret things. Those are just like those are known things. Just, you know, or I'm sorry, even these are known things, but those are not secret things. They weren't meant to be found and like explored like that. They were literally just there because people would continue to play the game, and they were just like, you know, they need something to do. So, as we have went to, oh, we have cleared out that area. There we go. Now all that's left is these people here.
Not yet.
Gotta make sure we completely kill everything that's possibly here, so that way we just basically just destroy every chance of anything living in here. Any chance of anything living. Oh, there's more. Who would have known? It just keeps on, the gift that keeps on giving, you know? The gift that keeps on giving. These people. And their little fight against me. Oh, look, I'm just gonna go over there and there. And then it'll probably be empty. And everything will be good. And the little clouds dance around a little bit. They're having a little good time there. Look at the cloud. He's just dancing around. He's having a happy time. He doesn't even realize that, like, half the things that are in here are dead. Also want to point out that, technically speaking, these things also attack me. So, I am doing this in self-defense. I am destroying all of them in self-defense. I am just... As I literally see them. Super awesome sparkle cake.
Patience.
Oh, what? Cute. Insta-kill pony. You think that could insta-kill me? You think the pony could insta-kill me? Huh? Well, it didn't. It didn't insta-kill me. You're right. Super awesome sparkle cake. They're dead. That was probably the legendary of the area.
Not ready yet.
I enjoyed that.
There's another pot of gold. Just in case, you know, you wanted some gold out of the endeavor. You know, of killing everything in the world. There we go. Hey. Now we just gotta go to the center. And then probably that top corner. And we'll be good, you know? I just want to make sure that I clear the area out fully as we walk past bodies and things like that. I want to make sure I clear out the area fully, you know? Okay, so that's clear. That's basically clear, I mean. I said I was going to clear it out fully, and then literally like 5 seconds later is like, you know, that's good enough for me.
Serve me.
Also, that looks like a clock, by the way, whenever I drop into that. The falling sword one. That looks sweet. But yeah, I guess I will check out the final little corner here. Ugh. And I would have missed that little flower. Sad. Okay, well that was everything in Whimsyshire. And that concludes, finally, the rest of this. So that means that there is no obvious bonuses that are left. I mean, there might be like one bonus left, but, you know, I think I've done all of them. Seen them all, because I got the Staff of Heralding and everything, so, you know, that was nice. And now we're able to go. And with that, I can conclude this episode here. See, you get to keep the staff, by the way, so that's the other cool thing about it. You get to keep the staff and just
I'm returning to town.
But yeah, anyway, I'm going to return to town here, and just identify the items as I would like to say that this is it's been an experience. I would never want to do those last two things again, like especially looking for a goblin. Good lord, I'm not doing that again. That was too much. Yeah, that was too much indeed. Way too much. I mean, that took soul out of me to try and find one. I should say I didn't even find one. That's the worst part. Didn't even find one. But I did get through here. Also, just want to point out that I got a potion, a legendary potion, just because of the fact that that's really what happened, is I got legendary potions on my way to try and find this guy. That's how crazy it got. But anyway, until the actual next thing I do, which will not be Diablo, because let me tell you, we're taking a break from this if we ever come back to it, because of the fact that goblin hunting is a pain. But until next time, Have yourself a good rest of the day.